Usually I don't do videos about parts when the video is just showcasing a specific part. This is different though. This part is something special. This is the Crossfire bolt for the 1022 from TandemKross. So I've seen this product on the TandemKross website for a long time now, but at $140, I just keep on scrolling. Now, if you're signed up for my Patreon, you already know that I'm working on building out this Manticore X. This, by the way, is not a firearm. This is just a firing control unit for a Ruger 1022. If you're not on my Patreon, hit the link down in the description and go check it out. You always get early access, sneak peeks, and very soon I'm going to run my first giveaway. Well, my first giveaway on Patreon. There's a lot of good stuff that's going to happen there. We're just getting warmed up right now. Now this Manticore X here, it's getting real close to being done. I got down to the very end and I realized that this stock Ruger bolt, it sticks out like a sore thumb. The sides of it are, somewhat polished steel, and they don't match anything else about the build because it's all basically anodized black, flat black type coloring. So at the point that I realized how much that bolt doesn't fit anything else about this build, I had already ordered a bunch of parts from TandemKross. So I thought to myself, why the hell not? I might as well order this part, see how it goes, and at the very least, it's going to match the rest of the build. The first thing that I noticed when I took this bolt out of the package is just how smooth it is in comparison to the stock Ruger bolt. The TandemKross bolt is CNC'd, it is all nice and smooth, whereas I believe the Ruger bolt, it actually looks like it's cast. It's pretty damn rough, actually. Every surface on this TandemKross bolt is as smooth as could possibly be. Not only are they smooth, but several of the corners are beveled, radiused, and some of the geometry has actually been changed. TandemKross optimized this thing for speed and reliability. The smoother a bolt is, the more reliably it's going to cycle, the faster it's going to cycle. This bolt is designed for performance, so it's been made in a way that it is going to have the least possible friction when in use. Part of that reduction in friction comes from the actual bolt itself being CNC'd nice and smooth. The other part of that is the PVD coating that's on here. PVD is super smooth and really durable, so you can expect that your friction is going to be reduced and that the coating on this bolt is going to last a very long time. Remember, TandemKross is all about performance. So when they got done designing a bolt that blows away the stock Ruger bolt in terms of performance, they went ahead and they put in a hardened tool steel extractor. I believe it's called the Eagle's Talon extractor. The cool thing about tool steel, hardened tool steel, is that it is super hard. And with Ruger 1022s, the bolts, the extractors do kind of have a tendency to chip or shatter or break over time. They heat up, they cool down, there's a lot of corrosion going on in there. The extractors from a stock Ruger 1022 bolt, they aren't exactly known for their reliability. The extractor that's on this bolt carrier, it's not going to fail you anytime soon. If you want to build a reliable 1022, if you want to build a reliable rimfire race gun, you need things like tool steel extractor. Not just that, but you also may want to look into a titanium firing pin. Titanium, it's a great material for firing pins. It's lightweight and it is extremely durable. A titanium firing pin is going to last you a heck of a lot longer than a steel one. And yes, you guessed it, TandemKross put their titanium firing pin into this bolt. You're going to get the most reliable strikes from this firing pin, not just because it's titanium, but because TandemKross decided to go ahead and cross pin the firing pin. What does that mean? Well, on a standard Ruger 1022 bolt, it is only pinned here at the back, which means that not only can the firing pin move forward and back, but it also has some up and down type pivot motion. That means from time to time, what's going to happen is that instead of that firing pin going straight forward and striking the rim of the case, it could potentially go up at an angle, miss the rim of the case completely, and lead to a misfire. As a much younger man using Ruger 1022, I didn't really understand why some of those misfires happen. It wasn't until later on in life that I realized just how much room for improvement there was in that system. With the TandemKross bolt, it is cross-pinned. That means that in the front of the bolt, there is a pin that goes side to side that stops that firing pin from going up and down. It's only able to travel forward and back. That means each and every time you pull the trigger, that firing pin is going to reliably strike exactly where it's supposed to. This is a huge improvement over the original design of the 1022. It's something that you would expect in a performance-based gun, and as long as you're using, decent ammo, you shouldn't have to worry about any issues with misfires or failure to fire when using this bolt. This replacement bolt for the 1022, it is one of the highest quality parts that I've ever seen. Every square inch of it is absolute perfection. There isn't a single blemish on it. It is smooth as glass everywhere. Looking at it side by side with the bolt that comes in a Ruger 1022, it's really amazing that the stock bolt actually functions in comparison to this one, of course. The TandemKross bolt, of course, comes pre-assembled with all the good stuff built into it and ready to go. All you have to do is remove your old bolt, put the TandemKross one in, and you're ready to go. If you have a Ruger 1022, if you want to build a Ruger 1022, if you want to add some reliability, this is a great place to start. If you want to build a high-performance race-style gun, maybe something like this Manticore X, well, the TandemKross bolt is an absolute must-have. Now that I've gathered all of the parts that I wanted to use for this Manticore X build, I guess there's nothing left to do but to put it all together. Then I can get a little bit of time with it and come back with some honest feedback about the entire Manticore X build as a whole. For now though, that's it. That's all I've got. I am really impressed with this Crossfire bolt, and I hope you guys keep an eye on the channel and wait for that Manticore X video, which should be coming in the very near future. Personally, I think it's going to be a really cool project. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you back here real soon with the Manticore X fully built.